Hollywood special effects is in trouble. A new software called Higgsfield AI can now develop insanely realistic Hollywood level graphics using AI. There is a ton of new effects with their new Effects Pack 3 that just came out that is going to absolutely blow your mind. Let's jump in and I'll show you exactly what these are and how to use them right now. So this is a new company that I'm working with called Higgsfield AI, and what they do is absolutely mind-blowing. They have these special effects packs, so they're not like the normal AI video companies. You enter a text, it generates a video, you upload an image, it generates a video. They specialize in special effects. The goal, I think, for them is to develop these really, really cool special effects to use for ads, creative videos, movies, TV shows, whatever you want to do. And they have come up with some insanely cool stuff. This latest Effects Pack 3 just dropped, and I'm gonna go over some of these latest effects. So I'm gonna go through these one by one. So the first one that they've just come out with here. So the way to use this, by the way, just go to Higgsfield AI. You can sign up for an account. They have free accounts, they have paid accounts, just depends on how much you want to use it, if you don't mind watermarks, etc. But I'm gonna go through some of these effects. So some of the ones that are really, really cool that I've seen is like this set on fire effect. So you can literally come in here, put in any image, upload the image. So if I just go to generate, I can upload any image I want and it'll just set that image on fire. So you can just upload a random image and it'll set it on fire, which I think is super, super cool. And you can see how this works. It basically goes on fire and it looks like a skeleton. So some really cool special effects stuff. Some of the new stuff they've just generated is this 3D rotation. So I think this is really cool for like product ads. So you can place any image you want and it'll do a full 3D rotation of that image. So product ads, you know, TV shows, movies, whatever you want. Super, super cool stuff that you can do now. And again, they specialize in just special effects, which is really, really cool. One of the other really awesome ones they just came out with is called Morph Skin. So like for this video, for example, you can see she's coming out and boom, her skin totally morphs and turns into a different human. So it's like super cool. It's sort of like the effect in X-Men where Jennifer Lawrence's character has that, thing where she can like put up her morph into something else. Really, really cool stuff. And again, this is like Hollywood level special effects that you're able to do now with AI. Even if you use the pro version, it's only a few bucks. I mean, it's not that expensive. I think it's like 10 or 20 bucks a month to get like a ton of generations with this. So highly recommend you check this out. Very, very cool stuff. So if we come back to the effects here, I'm going to show you some of the new ones that they just came out with. This one's called Skin Surge. So essentially you can put in an image and you can tell it what you want to come out of the image. So like for this one, it's like a snake or like several snakes coming out of her head. This is like little bugs. These are like icicles coming out of her face. There's this really popular one with these like fingers that come out, which is pretty creepy, but also kind of cool. So something really cool that they're doing there as well. So another effect I thought was really, really awesome. Go back to the effects here, was the glow shift. This one's really cool. So let's say you have a character that's morphing into a new character and you don't want to use that morph skin. You can use this glow effect. So like someone's going Super Saiyan or they're gaining new powers or something. Super, super cool stuff here. And I'm sure we're going to see this in a ton of new content that's coming out, this type of effect, right? So you can tell it how you want the morph to transform, how you want it to turn into this, and it does that for you automatically. And it only takes a few minutes. And I'll show you at the end of the video how to do this. It's super, super simple. They've really made the whole process insanely easy. And I think anybody can do this. I mean, it really does not take a genius to come in here and do this stuff. It's very, very, very cool and very fun. So let's come into the other ones that are just coming out now that are really cool. So this one, let's see here. So this incline effect is one of their new ones as well from the new pack. So essentially you put in an image and then everything in the background, so the image tilts, everything in the background starts to move downward. So it's sort of like a gravity thing where it like tilts the gravity in one direction. And again, you can kind of like dictate how you want this scene to go, right? So you can see the prompt here for this, but you just give it the effect you want, you give it a prompt and it does that effect for you. So very, very cool stuff there. I would show you the head explosion, but I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, so we're going to skip that one. This Medusa one is really cool too. So it basically ices out anything you put in. So you put in an image and it turns it to stone. So like, you know, the famous Medusa that could do this, turn people to stone. So really cool stuff there. You can see this in a few different examples. Very, very cool. And like I said, it only takes a few minutes to do this. So you add the prompt you want, you give it the effect you want, and it just does this for you for any image you want. So super cool there. I'm going to show you a few more here. So this melting effect is really cool too. So again, you put in an image and it just starts this melt effect. So I could see this in like a, Hollywood production or something where, like the sun's coming in or there's a, a super hot asteroid coming in, or, blowtorch or something, and it just starts melting everything. It works really well. It's kind of, some of these are kind of creepy. Some of them are just really, really cool. Like just watching a robot like this melt. Yeah, again, I can just see so many different applications for this, from ad perspectives, creative perspectives. I mean, it's sort of up to you what you want to do with this. And you can see how many effects they have here. Face punch. This one's really cool too. They just have like unlimited amounts of these, right? Turning metal. This is another really cool one. Turns anybody into metal. So amazing stuff coming out of Higgsfield. I really wanted to work with these guys because I absolutely love the stuff that they do. So I actually reached out to them. So this video is sponsored by them, but I think this is the first sponsorship I've ever taken on the channel. And the only reason I've done it is because I think their stuff is so cool. I wanted to reach out to them and show you guys this. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description below. Definitely check it out. They're doing amazingly cool stuff, and this is going to take your content game to the next level. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this, and drop a comment below. Let me know if you tried this out, what you've done with it, and what you think about this.